Good morning, sir. I'm Fatima Majid. This is Samya. We are here on behalf of EduTV for this interview.
Thank you.
So, as you're an expert in this field, we would like to know more about the role of technology in education.
Thank you very much. The role of technology in education, if I talk about India or the world as a whole, the technological education is extremely necessary for the overall development of the human and for the overall development of the country and the economy. Without technical education, you cannot do any industries, you cannot make any development, you cannot have any economic growth. You can have nothing. And you know that in India, the technical education or AICT, it was established in 1945, long back. But I have no hesitation to say it that only during the last 10 to 15 years, AICT has become active. And particularly during the last 10 years, AICT is hyperactive. And the people, they have started thinking about technical education. But still the mindset of the pupil, common person, it is with the IITs. They are, or with the NITs. They are not going for the other institutions which are providing the good education, technical education. If you see, then you will find that the first diploma course in technical education started in Jadavpur University. And then the first degree course, it was are dominating and the Polytech. But I personally feel that the government has to come out in a big way. Now, if we see in the budget, the recent budget, the certain amount has been allocated to the skill training, vocational courses, but still the population of the country is 140 crores. And, and we need at least 50% of our population should be skilled oriented, while at present only 21% population is skill oriented. And this skill is also not as per the requirement of the country. So my viewpoint is that still we need to focus much more on technical education, and we need to provide this technical education to the common man. And for that, the more and more vocational training centers should be established in the rural area, semi-urban area, and in urban area already we have. And the another one thing which I would like to emphasize over here on this big platform of the EduTV, that in NEP 2020, no doubt that we have introduced this skill oriented education. But still this program making is different and the education is different. For executing this particular type of the education, the skill oriented education, we need high quality of the infrastructure and high quality of the technical professionals in the universities and colleges who can impart the education to the students. And for that, what suggestion I have, and I have been speaking about that in the Vice Chancellor Conference and several platforms, that the government should develop some such type of the interactive platform with the industries and the universities. There should be some mechanism that the industries should be open for the universities to provide more and more internship. Suppose if there is a course of the 4 years, then out of 4 years, minimum 1 year must be the industrial training. And I'm happy to say that Shobhit Institute of Engineering and Technology, it is providing 6 month internship from the very beginning, from the year more than 22 years, from the beginning of the 2000. It is a mandatory training. The AICT has now also made it mandatory, but still I feel that the 6 months is too less. It should be at least minimum 1 year, or my personal opinion is that it should be 50-50. 50% the student students should study at the industry level, and 50% the students should study at the university level. This is if you go to the Western countries or the developed countries, you will find that the same type of the situation has been developed there. And for that, the government will have to come out with certain incentives, certain tax rebates to the industries. Otherwise, why the industries should collaborate with the universities? Why they should come? Unless they have some benefit. Unless they have some either the collaborative degree programs with the industries. So still we have to go far away. India is having a vast majority of the youths, a youth country, and we can provide the technical support to the world. And for that, we will have to develop our system, which can provide the quality skill-oriented programs. This is my opinion. And thank you very much for putting this question. This is very important and interesting question.
Yes, sir. It was wonderful to know your opinion, and it's so inspiring how you're willing to take initiative for the students. And as students, we are very inspired by this. Thank you, sir.
Thank